ICE agents are being sent to some airports around the country to help with security. In fact, you can see video of them at some of the major hubs like Houston, New Orleans, Atlanta, New York, New Jersey, Chicago, O'Hara. Here in Southern California, as of right now, we are not seeing them at LAX, but we're also not seeing the issue with long TSA lines. If you plan on traveling for spring break or any time in the next few weeks, you may see them during a layover or at your final destination. NBC4's Karma Dickerson live right now at LAX with more on what passengers are telling her. Karma.
Yes, we're largely seeing smooth sailing through LAX. If you take a look at what's going on behind me, it's pretty calm. And while we have seen a lot of travelers, we certainly have not seen any ICE agents, and none are necessarily expected. However, we've talked to people who started their day at different airports, and they did run into some ICE agents. Here's what they say happened. At LAX and Burbank airports Monday, it was largely business as usual. But across America, some airport travelers are seeing a different kind of uniform at airport security.
I just said, oh, I'm surprised to see you guys here. And they said, yeah, we're here today.
ICE agents at airports in Phoenix, Atlanta, Philadelphia. NBC News has confirmed more than a dozen airports across the country have had immigration agents assigned to help with TSA duties.
They were helping with the x-ray machines and luggage going through and just talking to the agents.
Were they actually like behind the x-ray machine checking the machine, or were they helping people just get their things through? Do you remember exactly what they were doing?
Just helping people.
This as some airports see hours-long waits and security lines stretching through terminals as unpaid TSA agents call off of work.
They're hopeless. I think that's probably the best word. I mean, because there's no end in sight.
About 60,000 TSA agents have been working without pay since the partial government shutdown February 14th.
But the fact that they're coming up, they're showing that they have more character than the people who are not actually voting to get them paid.
Many of those agents haven't recovered from last fall's shutdown of 43 days, the longest in U.S. history, tells us Bobby Orozco, a TSA worker at LAX.
Now it's about survival. Now it's about food on the table for the kids.
DHS says more than 400 TSA officers have quit since the shutdown began.
The ones who haven't left are definitely considering it.
Nearly 12% of TSA workers nationwide called out Sunday, according to DHS. But at some airports, about 40% of their TSA staff didn't come to work. Orozco, who's also the local TSA union president, says in the LA area, they've generally been able to collaborate to keep agents at work.
I'll speak for our local union. We do have a really good relationship with management. But, we definitely try to encourage our folks to show up, as long as they can. We're also trying to reach out and get resources for our folks.
So we're giving you a look right now at Terminal 7 at LAX. So you can certainly see we're not seeing the lines, the congestion, but it's unclear how long that is going to last. One thing that we continue to hear across airports is that it's a very dynamic situation. Things are changing from hour to hour in terms of lines and wait times. We've checked in with LAX, with Burbank, with Ontario, with Long Beach, and all say that they don't have any indication that ICE would be coming to those airports. They say they haven't seen the long wait times that are leading up to those ICE deployments. However, about an hour ago, we did see a tweet or a social media post from the Department of Homeland Security saying that over the weekend, 21% of TSA workers at Long Beach Airport did not come to work. Karma Dickerson, NBC4 News.
Karma, thank you. So what exactly are ICE agents assigned to do at these airports? Mostly non-technical duties. Those include monitoring exit lanes and security gates, managing any passenger queues and directing flow, also making routine terminal announcements like reminding people to remove liquids from their bags. They generally do not operate x-ray machines, nor do they take part in screening baggage, as they need a specific TSA certification to do that. So what happens if you miss your flight? Our NBC station in New York asked the managing editor at The Points Guy.
First of all, the airlines have what they call a flat tire rule. So if you miss your flight, they will rebook you on the next available flight. The bad news is it's spring break, and so there's not a lot of available flights. So I would know what other airlines fly the route you want to take, and if there's alternate flights available, have those written down somewhere so that if you get in a situation where you're stuck in a 5-hour line, you're going to miss your flight, you can call the airline.
We are going to be covering every aspect of all of this in the days to come, from the national delays to what we're seeing here at our local airports. We will continue to have that information on air, and you can also find it on our website, NBCLA.com, and the NBCLA app.